What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel. If you are new here, I upload every Monday and Thursday, and I make all sorts of different lifestyle content, so day in the lives, recipes, hauls, you name it. So if you like that kind of stuff, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel. And yeah, let's get into today's favorites. Today I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've been kind of sort of gravitating towards the most this February. And we're going to start it off with food, because who doesn't love food? I know I do. I'm sure you do as well, hopefully. So the first thing that I've been loving this February is this rice ramen. I got this from Costco, but I recently just tried the individual packet. I picked one up from Target. I've always seen them, but I've never actually tried it. And it was the red miso. Like I said, it was an individual packet. So it came with the flavoring and stuff, but this one is just the actual rice noodles from Costco. So I really like these because I loved the red miso, don't get me wrong. But I like these because I can actually make my own little like ramen. So I'll take one of these, put it in boiling water, and sometimes two, depending on what type of meal, if I'm making lunch or dinner. And then I will add some sesame oil, coconut aminos, vegetables, and a protein. And I seriously have an amazing bowl of ramen. And it is so easy to make, so fast. This is really nice. I'm really glad to have found this at Costco. And I know next time I'm going to be picking up more. Next in the food realm is gluten-free Oreos. They announced that these were coming out around Christmas time, so I was very much looking forward to the new year because I really wanted to try Oreos, the gluten-free Oreos, and I haven't had an Oreo in years, you guys, years. And I loved Oreos. I always loved Oreos, so it was really exciting to hear that they were coming out. So all of January I searched for these, and a lot of stores didn't have them yet. I don't remember when in February, but I did find them at Target and I was so excited. So I picked up a package and I brought them home, and I actually put them in a cookie jar, and my parents came over and my boyfriend, and I had them both, like my parents and my boyfriend, try them and be like, oh, how do you like the Oreo? Like, not telling them that it was gluten-free. They're like, it tastes like a regular Oreo. What are you talking about? And I'm like, no, it's not. It's a gluten-free Oreo. I remember what an Oreo tastes like, and it's true. It tastes exactly like a straight up Oreo. So it's vegan as well, so if you're not eating dairy products, you can have this. The only ingredient that it does have is soy. So I know some people stay away from soy. I tend to stay away from it, but I do have it on occasion. I will sacrifice soy for Oreos. Last food item-ish thing are these Alani new energy drinks. These two flavors, Breezeberry and Cosmic Stardust, are the actual recent flavors that I've tried. If I was on a deserted island and I could only have like one drink, it would be these. I don't know what it is that they put in these. Obviously there's ingredients. It's not something I drink every day. It's probably something that I drink once a week, usually actually on Friday nights, because I am dead tired from the work week, and I also don't want to go to bed at like 7 o'clock on a Friday night. So we are done with food, and we are moving on to something that I've literally used every single day. So I actually got this as a Christmas present from work, and basically what it is it's a neck massager. So I'll put this on my neck, plug it in, and you stick your arms through these little like arm holdy things, and that's kind of what holds it on your back and your shoulders. But seriously, I get the worst pain in my shoulders, and a lot of it is because I do work a desk job, so I'm, you know, hunching over, looking at my computer, all of that stuff, which I really need to purchase one of those standing desks, but I haven't yet. I really have been loving this. I think it's around $50. I'll link it down below. The one thing I don't like about it is it has to be plugged into a power source, so the cord isn't that long. Now this is just like what connects to the cord, but it's It's not that long, so it's not like one of those things you can move around with. So that would be my only complaint about it, but other than that, it's amazing. Okay, so I have one hair care item this month, and this is the Bedhead Wave Artist. I actually got this for my birthday last March from my boyfriend, and I didn't really use it, mostly because I wasn't going into the office or anything, and so I was cleaning up stuff in my upstairs bathroom and I stumbled upon it, and so I started using it, and I have just like wanted to use this every time I wash my hair. It just adds such a nice wave that I feel like is super natural. So I've been really liking this. I've been using it probably once or twice a week after I wash my hair. And yeah, I have really thin straight hair, so I get tired of looking at my thin straight hair, so this has been nice just to give it a little bit of you know. Next thing I want to talk about is kind of the makeup skincare realm. So one of my favorite setting powders comes from Becca, and Becca Cosmetics recently released that they are going to be closing, shutting down the business at the end of, I don't know if the end of September, but in September, which I was very sad to hear about, because one of my favorite, actually a few of my favorite bronzers and blushes and highlighters and my setting powder is from Becca. I got this a few years ago, and this is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. So this is not the same one that I had a few years ago. I've actually repurchased it, but this is just a translucent setting powder, and what I really like about it is very finely milled, so it goes onto your skin really smooth. But what's really cool about it and sets it apart is when you actually put it on your skin, let's say you use a beauty blender or you use a brush, it actually has a cooling effect. Every time I put it under my eyes, I get this really cooling sensation, and it just feels so good. I do recommend, if they have any sales or anything, pick this up because I think you'll really like it. Continuing with makeup, this has actually been my favorite foundation. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. So I bought this like a while ago, honestly, and I didn't even remember I had it. I was going through my makeup drawer and looking for actually lighter shades because my skin has not seen the sun in quite a long time, and a lot of the foundations that I have for self-tanning, which I haven't really been doing, and for like my, you know, everyday, have been too dark for me. So I was looking for something a little lighter, and I found this. I don't even remember purchasing this, to be honest with you, but I did, and I've just been loving it. It's super lightweight, which is gonna make it perfect for the summer, especially here in St. Louis, where it gets super humid and muggy and disgusting. I hate really heavy foundations. In fact, I actually don't wear a ton of foundations. I would say I wear more BB creams and tinted moisturizers and stuff. That's normally more so what I gravitate towards. So this kind of makes sense that I like it because it is lightweight. The next two items are things that I've actually recently got, whether they were in a mystery box or something like my Jeffree Star box. But the first thing I want to talk about is this Dazzle Stick by KVD Beauty. Just a little dab of this on your eyes can add a really pretty effect. Super lightweight, easy to put on. I just have really good things to say. I've actually stopped grabbing my eyeshadow palettes and really just use this, and I feel like when I eventually go back to work, this is probably something I'm going to use quite often. Another thing, like I said, I got out of one of my boxes was this gloss by Jeffree Star. So I got two different shades, and I don't think I have a shade preference, to be honest with you, but I just kind of wanted to talk more so about the formula. The formula is so nice. It's not sticky. It stays on quite a while. I'm kind of one of those people that likes to lick my lips and drinks a lot of water and all of those things, and I feel like a good amount can stay on my lips for a good amount of time. So I've been really liking this. I love the packaging. It smells good. It's easy to apply. This is in the shade Mouthful, but like I said, I have another shade, and I just kind of grab what's in my makeup bag and put that on. So the next two things are kind of skincare related in a way. I have a larger chest, and having a larger chest means sometimes your boobs continue to grow, which mine do. So there are certain stretch marks kind of in certain areas on my boobs that I don't necessarily love, and I was kind of looking for something to, I know you can't get rid of stretch marks, I get that, but I kind of wanted something that would just like shrink the appearance a little bit. And I was researching and I found something called bio oil, and it's actually, I think, what a lot of people who are pregnant, a lot of women that are expecting, use to reduce their stretch marks and then even help with those that they've gained through their pregnancy. So I picked this up at Ulta recently. I just got a small size because I didn't know if I would like it. But so far, I really, really love this. I put it on every morning and every night, and I won't say that it's like a huge difference, but I can tell a difference. And I've been using it for a couple weeks. So I think the recommended time they said was like at least 3 months. So I definitely feel like this is something I'm going to repurchase in a bigger size. This is a small size. Like I said, they also have a little travel size at Ulta and then a larger size. And when I couldn't actually find this when I was in the store, so I had to ask one of the associates, and she's like, oh, it's right over here. And she's like, I love this stuff. It's great for acne scars as well. The last skincare thing I have is these facial radiance pads. So over, I guess it was the holidays, they always come out with holiday sets, and First Aid Beauty came out with one, and it was such a great deal. I think it was like $45 or $49 something, and you got over $100 value. And there were some products in there that I wanted to try, and one of them was the facial radiance pads. I've heard a lot of people talk about these, saying that they love them, and so I was like, okay, I'll just get this set because I get a wide variety of things, and then I get to try it out. So I fell in love with these. This is actually empty. I need to go pick up another one, but I use these daily and I can definitely tell a difference in my skin. It makes it so bright, so smooth. I don't think you have to use them every day, but I just use them like that because I love them. I actually put these in my skincare fridge, and I don't really think like the skincare fridge preserves the product even longer, but it does feel amazing when you go to put it on your skin because it's all nice and cold, and it's so refreshing. So I really look forward to using these, and I need to get to Ulta to pick up another one. One other thing are these makeup hair clips. So these are from Amazon, and they're the creaseless like hair clips. So you use these when you're doing your makeup and it doesn't leave a dent. I heard people talking about these, and so I picked them up and I was like, okay, let's just try it out. They were like $4 or $5. It was really cheap for like a pack of 8. And people were right. These are great. They really don't leave an indent. I use them all the time. I actually need to pick up some more because I tend to lose them in places. But yeah, they're really inexpensive, and I think they work great at pulling your makeup back. So you can wash your face or put makeup on, whatever. Those are all the products that I'm going to mention, but I did want to talk about some of the things that I've been watching. And the first one is I think it's called Crime Scene, the Hotel Cecil investigation. Just don't quote me. I'll put the exact name of it down below if you haven't watched it, but it is a Netflix docu-series, and it's a 4-part series, and it goes into the story of Elisa Lam and the Hotel Cecil and everything that happened there. And it's just, I remember being in photojournalism class in college with 2 of my best friends, and all of us watching that video and being like, what the heck? Like, this girl is possessed. So it was cool to see kind of the grander scheme of things and know more about it. So if you like docu-series and kind of crime, suspenseful type things, I recommend watching it. It's really, really good. I think all of the episodes are about an hour long, but if you have some time, you could probably knock it out in like a night. My boyfriend and I watched it together, and we don't live together, so when we spent time together and everything, then we would watch it. So it took us about probably 2 weeks, but that's just because we both have busy schedules and everything. Like I said, it's on Netflix now, streaming, so check it out. So something else that I have recently just started watching is Beauty and the Beast, and it's a network show. I don't remember what year it ended, but it's not on the air anymore. I think there are 4 seasons, and it doesn't have to do with the classic Disney tale. It's completely different, but it's just kind of it reminds me a little bit of like Superman in a way, but like different, if that makes sense. It's just it's cute. It's a guy. Seriously, I suck at describing things when it comes to like TV shows. Like, I don't know how anybody can take my recommendations for a TV show and actually watch it, but I will leave a little bit of a description about what it is down below if you want to check it out, and it too is on Netflix. So comment down below if you've watched any of those shows or you've used anything that I've talked about or tried it. I would love to know, and I will see you next month in my March favorites.